Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I'm at the Miami Boat Show where the new queen of the Tiara lineup is making her official debut. It's the EX60, and I'm going to do a full features inspection. And it begins right here in the aft deck with two drop-down balconies, and notice that integrated into the balconies are side boarding gates. As far as features of this aft area go, a lot of options available, but this is how they outfitted hull number one, with the bench seat in back and the table. We can get those both removed, make it a little more spacious, still having this aft-facing seat. Either way, we're gonna get this grilling station. You've got a lot of serving area to start with, and Korean counters going all the way across. Pop-up LED lighting to both sides, that's a nice touch. Electric grill over here. There's a sink underneath. Ice maker and refrigerator. Now in the center, underneath here, we've also got a serving area, but these are removable. And take a look at the storage we've got underneath. Easy hangers for the dock lines, shore cords, trash receptacle. And these covers also have dedicated storage right inside. The swim platform is hydraulically actuated, so we can use it as a private beach or to launch a tender or a PWC that will get stored right here in these cradles. Also, when the platform comes down, the stairs to the port side automatically deploy. There's also trunk storage, and look at how massive it is, but not only that, there's also storage within the storage. Moving to the upper level, still many more options available. High-low table with the stools underneath, making it into a little breakfast area, or swap this out for a forward-facing bench seat that gives you opposing seating to the two seating areas just ahead, teak to the side of the seats with integrated beverage holders and grab handles. I also notice we'll see a lot of solutions for connectivity and charging. There's storage underneath, and then a bench seat, or more like a chaise lounge, over to the port hand side. This one, the storage could be made into a refrigerated compartment. The controller for this refrigerated compartment is right inside this clever storage space. Even as we look up, we have additional features. Extendable awning, and there's a drop-down TV in the hardtop. And I like that there's an optional joystick control station right in the cockpit. The engine room is accessed from the center of the cockpit deck. Inside, the main attraction being the twin IPS 1350 Volvo Penta diesel engines. Electrical panel is to the forward bulkhead along with the battery chargers. To the sides are the Raycor fuel filters, easily accessed. Over to the port hand side, hot water heater, house batteries, and engine start batteries. To the aft bulkhead, the hydraulics for the swim platform, easily seen over to the port hand side and aft. Another electrical panel, the 13.5 kW generator. And there's, of course, a fire protection system. Now, before we even get inside, I'm already seeing an elevated level of fit and finish that Tiara is so well known for. Look at these tables, hardwood, beautiful high gloss finish to them. The decking, it's all Herculon. There's also impressive headroom right here, 7 feet to this hardtop, and that high headroom will carry all the way through the boat. How often have you had to grab a door and yank on it to try to get it to move? Not so here. The thoughtful features continue right here with a drop-down glass partition. I like how it operates so quickly. We're usually measuring these with a calendar. Flip-out counter, now we're blending the inside with the outside. The galley is to starboard and aft. 2-burner electric induction cooktop, quartz countertops. Grab rails are everywhere on this boat. Microwave, refrigerated drawers, plenty of storage, single basin stainless steel sink, trash receptacle. And notice in the cover, there are also holes so we can just drop the trash in. Take a look at this. Deep storage right behind the sink. I mean, how deep? Well, let's take a look. Pretty darn deep. And there's a massive 55-inch flat screen TV on an electric lift. Directly across, seating for at least 6, including the optional stools, an expandable table, and notice the fit and finish around the pedestal. And the fact that this is all on an elevated platform 7 inches off the deck, giving us better visibility, is not lost on me. Tiara included storage underneath the seats. The high headroom that I mentioned on the aft deck continues inside here, 7 feet 1 inch. We come forward up a 7-inch step, storage solutions to both sides, including additional trash receptacles, so we don't have to use the one in the galley. Talk about having nice fresh air going through the whole area. But if you wanted to close it off, we can control the climate with the 36,000 BTU air conditioning for the salon and galley area and 4,000 for the helm area. Moving forward, the thoughtful touches continue with 2 double-wide STID helm seats, plenty of adjustments including flip armrests and recline. Just ahead, there's a 22-inch screen for the observer, so they can not only take part in the trip, they can also have control over the sound system. Right alongside, there's a power-up panel giving us control of all the electrical systems and tank monitoring. Looking at the helm, dual 22-inch displays, compass in the center right in line with the steering wheel. Storage solutions, electrical switches. I like that there's a small notch, so you can just drop in your cell phone, your iPad. Beverage holders are to both sides. Switches here are for the door, which is, of course, electrically actuated. And notice just below, there's a footrest that is also electrically actuated, so you can stop it in multiple positions. On the armrest, there's a remote control for the forward displays, and then the IPS joystick, conveniently located right here so we can be out on the side deck and operating it. And if you don't like the position, well, change it. Visibility is through these huge 61 by 71 inch windshields. Now, before we look at the accommodations, there are more thoughtful features at the bow. Let's take a look. It starts with this storage area to the side bulwarks. Plenty deep enough for fender and line storage. There's even dedicated space for a 5-gallon bucket, and this is repeated over to the opposite side. 2 levels to the bow. Open this lower platform up, and we have access to the windlass leading to a through-the-stem anchor roller. It's a remote control, and then still plenty of room for storage. And look at this. Why is there a shore power cord up here? Well, let me show you. In addition to having a shore power connectivity at the stern, you can also have it at the bow. There are dual 67-inch chaise lounges, 76 inches going across. Notice in the middle, there's a small wood panel here for you can put your drinks, flip it over, and we can make it into a cushion going all the way across. To the sides, more teak, grab handle, connectivity, and a stereo control. There are beverage holders to the sides and even a little slotted place for your cell phone. And all of this can be under the protection of a Mediterranean sunshade that gets attached to the forward end of the hardtop and supported by carbon fiber stanchions that have dedicated storage in the side compartments. Side decks to both sides measure 16 inches. The bulwarks come up 16 inches at the midship level, and the rails top out at 33 inches. How's that for safety? Making our way below, the companionway, 25 inches wide, 9 inches to the stair risers. Right alongside, nice platform with raised fiddles to keep everything in position, and in the no waste of space theme, nice spot for putting storage. This brings us down to this open atrium area that's lit from the windshield up above, giving us doors to the master, VIP, and the guest. Let's start with the master. Master is full beam, hull side windows to both sides with integrated port lights. Berth is center mounted. More of the high headroom that we talked about earlier, 6 feet 3 inches. There's a drop down, which still leaves us with 5 feet 8 inches. And as far as over the berth, 3 feet 4 inches. Plenty of storage solutions all around. You can see clearly that I'm sitting on a settee here over to the starboard side, right underneath the hull side window. This can be swapped out for a 9-drawer storage cabinet. Just ahead of the settee, storage drawer, vanity with a mirror, and charging. TV to the forward bulkhead. More storage is ahead of the berth and underneath the berth, and this space includes an owner's safe and dedicated storage for a Dyson vacuum cleaner that is even recharging in its holder right there. There's even drawer storage. Just ahead of me, even more storage, or option it out for a stacked washer and dryer. I like the glass surface on top of the nightstands. Additionally, there's an inductive charger. The lights touch on and off. I open this, then I can slide this out, and now you've got a workspace for the seat right alongside. More storage to the port side with drawers, counter space, leather insert, drawers that lead way back, and then there's another storage area here, and this is absolutely huge. It's also cedar lined, and continuing with the fit and finish, leather, backlit glass. Look at the contoured headboard and then leather just above. No proper yacht would be sufficient without having a full-length mirror. This one even includes a light. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I need a cave-like feature, everything dark when I go to sleep at night. So something like this little blue button here being on is gonna bother me at night. And obviously I'm not alone because Tiara gave it the ability to be turned off. Now let's take a look at the master head. First of all, obviously a walk-in shower, teak seat, teak decking, hull side window with an opening port light, vessel sink on Corian counter, storage underneath, electric flush toilet. More of the Herculon decking. The mirror is pretty interesting. Take a look at this. This one not only has the ability to light, but it's got multiple levels and multiple tones, and even a defogger for when you're taking a shower. Right outside the head, another storage compartment, and look at how deep this is. There's even storage within storage. Now let's move forward to the VIP stateroom. This is in the typical fashion of an island berth, accessible from both sides. Notice how the design of the headboard is carried from the master to this VIP stateroom as well. There are hull side windows to both port and starboard with integrated port lights. Another window up ahead pointing forward to the bow area. Storage are to both sides. There's shelves to both sides, connectivity, and then lockers are to both sides. Underneath the berth, even more storage. There's even drawer storage. Flat screen TV is to the forward bulkhead, and then just opposite the entrance door is the entrance to the VIP head. This has a walk-in shower, same features as the master head, including the elaborate mirror, hull side window, and opening port light. There's also an additional access to the foyer so that we can use this as a day head. And that brings us to our guest stateroom right across. This one features twin berths, hull side window, another integrated port light, high overhead, storage up above, headboard theme that we saw in the master stateroom carried here with leather just above, reading lights, connectivity, switches. In addition, we have more storage just forward and a flat screen TV, and we can also take both of these berths and slide them together if our guests happen to be a couple. Notice there's a nightstand that reveals itself when the berth is slid over, and even when it's opened, there's another nightstand with an inductive charger. This is a boat that is just loaded with thoughtful features, clever use of space all throughout, and an impeccable fit and finish. These are features that are all coming together on the EX60 from Tiara Yachts, and that's my full features inspection. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.